Hi friends, it's Grace and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a book haul and this is my first one of these in a few months. I think either 3 or 4 months, I can't really remember, maybe 3 months. And I've been pretty well behaved, so that's why I haven't done a book haul in a little while. But I figured that I had accumulated enough new books to do a little haul and to show off some that I have gotten. And some of these I have already read at this point, but I still wanted to haul them and get them out there and to see your thoughts on them. So these are all books that I'm really happy about and really excited about. And yeah, let me just tell you about what I got. So I'm gonna start with my one digital purchase, and that was on Kindle. And so I picked up A Master of Gin by P. Djeli Clark for sale on like Amazon on Kindle. I think it was either $1.99 or $2 or something like that. And basically when I saw that this was on sale, I snatched it right up because I read Ring Shout by P. Djeli Clark in February and I loved it. I blew through that book in a day and I gave it 5 stars, and I really loved P. Djeli Clark's writing style. So Master of Gin is definitely a different setting. It's set in 1912 Cairo and we're following a main character, Fatma, who works for the Ministry of Alchemy, because this is definitely a mix of like history and fantasy. And so we have the Ministry of Alchemy, who it seems like investigates supernatural crimes. And so Agent Fatma has to investigate sort of this murder mystery where a secret brotherhood has experienced a murder, and she's trying to determine who could have done this. And it sounds really cool, like the setting sounds really cool, and just from my experience with P. Djeli Clark and like his ability to create atmosphere, his ability to attach you really quickly to his characters, I loved his writing, so I am really excited to get to A Master of Gin. 2 books are part of the same series, and I picked these up in the last couple months, and I'm 95% sure that I have not included them in a book haul yet, and that is The Fifth Elephant and Night Watch by Terry Pratchett. So we have the 5th and the 6th book in the City Watch subseries of Discworld. So we have been I buddy read this series with Ben from Overly Average Ben, and we have been taking a break from it for a few months now because we were buddy reading the Liveship Traders series. And so we will be getting back to this, I believe, in July, and we'll be reading The Fifth Elephant. So I am really excited for that, and I'm really loving the City Watch series as a whole. The 4th book wasn't quite as much of a favorite for me as the first 3 were, but I've heard really good things about Night Watch. To be honest, I don't think I've heard too much about The Fifth Elephant specifically, but yeah, I'm just really excited for more installments in the City Watch series because it's always fun. Then, speaking of the Liveship Traders series, I know that I put Ship of Magic in an earlier book haul because I bought that one first to see how I was going to like the series. And of course, anyone who has heard me talk about it in my wrap-ups so far will know that I am loving the series. So I did go ahead and pick up Mad Ship and then Ship of Destiny by Robin Hobb, of course. And so this is the 2nd and the 3rd book in the Liveship Traders trilogy, and I have actually finished both of these by now by the time you're seeing this. But again, they haven't been included in a haul yet, and once I realized how much I was loving the series, I knew that I was going to be getting physical copies of this in these editions that I like from Book Depository. So I'm really happy to have these on my shelf now and to complete the trilogy. Hopefully I will be having a review for that series coming soon, but I kind of want to like mellow in my thoughts for a while because I have so many emotions. Robin Hobb just puts you through the absolute ringer, but in a good way because she is just such a fantastic author. Then next up, we have a book club pick for mine and Ben's Discord server, and that is Mrs. Death by Selena Godin. And I'm planning to read this month in June because it is the book club pick for this present month. So if you are interested in joining the book club and you want to read this, it's not too late. You, of course, didn't get to be part of the voting for this book because it's been been chosen, but you are completely welcome to join the Discord and come to this channel and chat with us about Mrs. Death. But this book, I bought it because it's been on my radar for quite some time, and I just think that it's beautiful. And so once it was picked, or once it was even in the running, I knew that I wanted it and I purchased it. And so this book is about Death, who is described as a Black woman who is tired of her job, and she enlists this young up-and-coming writer to be sort of like her scribe and to detail the stories that she tells and to translate some stories from her time as being Death. So that's what I understand about this, and from what I understand, it's also written very poetically and has beautiful prose. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Next up, we have a sort of self-pub paperback, and that is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. And the reason that I say sort of is because I recently saw the news on Twitter from Travis that this book got picked up by Tor, which obviously is massive news for him and is amazing. But yeah, this is/was a self-published book, and I have the present version of the paperback, which is the self-pub one. And so this is just like a very wholesome romance about, so Viv, I didn't know the names of the characters when I put this in my TBR, but we have Viv, who is an orc barbarian, cashes out of the warrior's life and just wants to settle down and open a coffee shop. So this is like a slice of life, very cute story, and I actually think that this is next up on my list because I read Ship of Destiny and I'm also reading American Dirt, and both of those have some heavier themes, and I think that I just deserve to have a book that is going to wrap around me like a warm hug. And yeah, this one just seems very heartwarming and very good vibes, so I'm really looking forward to it. So the next and final series, the books that I have to talk about in this haul, can have a lot of the same things said about them as Legends and Lattes, except that they are not fantasy, and that is Heartstopper. So the one tiny bad thing about this is that I bought volume 2 from Book Depository instead of from Canada, and it is slightly taller than the other ones, but it's not obnoxiously taller, so I'm emotionally dealing with it. But I love the look of these graphic novels. I think that they are so adorable, and I love the art style already from the covers and things. So I'm really excited to get into this. I did watch the Netflix series, and I wanted to read the graphic novels first because it's not an extremely hard and fast rule, but I'm usually someone that wants to read the book material before I read the visual, before I watch the visual content. And I just decided, why am I denying myself this joy of watching Heartstopper? Because it really just did make me feel so warm and happy inside. So I decided, okay, I'll just watch the Netflix series and I will order the graphic novels, and then whenever they come, I will read them. So it is also a goal of mine to read at least 1 or 2 maybe of these graphic novels in June for Pride Month, which is just a bonus that it's the perfect month to be able to read them in. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to them for a lot of the same reasons. I just think that they're gonna make me so happy and just be a nice little palate cleanser and stress-free experience, and just very adorable. And I'm really looking forward to it. So that is it for this haul. It had quite a range in it, from some romance to some literary fiction to some massive fantasy. But like I said, some of these books I have already read and loved, and the ones that I haven't, I am hoping that I will love, and I'm actually planning to get to quite a few of them very soon, which is more than can be said for some other book hauls, if we're being honest. So please let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you would like to see more content from me. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday, and as always, I will have information about my socials, Discord, and Patreon linked in the description if you would like to look at any of that fun stuff. So that is it for this one, and I will see you in the next one. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye!